Hey, what's up you guys? After Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more of the Charmed reboot. This is season 4, episode 11. How you going? You good? That's good. Let's go over the comments. Okay, so the story that Joey mentioned to do with Kayla, they were going to explore Kayla having demon powers as well. Oh, because of Macy being resurrected as a baby. Right. Huh. I think that would have been fun and would have made a lot of sense. Well, unfortunately, not gonna happen. Sadly, the reason they killed Dev was because he had a main role on another show coming out and he couldn't continue next season, so they wanted to take him out in an emotional way. I wish they didn't kill him. He was good for Kayla. Yes, I believe after I watched the episode, I actually saw the tweet about this. He's in the revival / reboot of, I just reacted to the pilot last month, of like the original, Night Court, yeah. So he's going to be in that show. And I knew this prior, actually. I was told about this a couple weeks back, actually, but I didn't realize, I didn't correlate the two shows together. I didn't realize that would result in him having to die or something. Another part of that tweet was they were going to explore Kayla with a woman, because they stated in her first episode that she was bisexual, which I would have been for. Yeah. Sadly, not gonna be seeing that shit. Yeah, this season isn't perfect, but it's actually fun and entertaining compared to season 2 and 3, which oftentimes just felt like a chore, and maybe a couple episodes being good. I do wish they handled the Mel storyline better, but I feel like they are somewhat tying up loose ends because the showrunner knew they were going to get cancelled. So that is why this season is tying up many loose ends. This still doesn't explain why, they can't show, actual lesbian content for a lesbian character. Just saying. So we will probably be getting an open ending that can be a series finale or season finale. I don't know. Oh, did you see Doctor Strange 2 yet? If so, what were your thoughts on how they portrayed Wanda? For me, she was perfect. This is a Charmed video. But yes, I have seen Doctor Strange 2. I have feelings that I'm not going to discuss in Charmed. I kind of teared up at the end with Kayla breaking down. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of, Phoebe having to sacrifice Cole and two sisters comforting her. Like, that kind of reminded me of that. Why didn't Mel return the book? Also, I just want to say, you could do a little bit of time travel nonsense to save Dev, but okay. Because the book is cool. I don't know. R.I.P. Len and Jayla shippers. I give this episode 4 out of 5 stars. Fair. And then Tony's notes refused to post, so I'll be looking over here. The accidental multicolored background looks cool, yeah. Perhaps an idea is to get a second LED strip to make this happen on the regular. Maybe. Why does What's-Her-Face sleep in a coffin? She's not a vampire, is she? No. So they said that she's a circadian, and they haven't gone into full detail what that is. They just kind of said what it was, as though the characters should know what it is, which is interesting. It's an interesting way to talk about to introduce a character, to not, lead the audience exactly, like tell the audience exactly what it is, and have the audience just kind of pick up and work it out themselves. More often than not, we're just told. So I believe she said something about she gets to live for a year or 2 years or something. And then once that time is up, she has to sleep for 7 years. I don't know what else there is to do with a circadian, but that's what that's about. Oh, okay, her name was Roxy. Meh, I don't really care about Roxy and Mel. I'm not bummed about missing out on them getting it on. Well, the reason that I'm annoyed about it is the fact that from day one we've had an LGBTQ character here in Mel, and they've never given her a good love interest. They have never put the effort in to actually develop a love interest. And so when they don't, like, this is the CW, Dare to Divide, right? And they're not, like, it just bothers me that they kind of promise something and they don't give that. You know? You'd think the bunker would have a security system of some kind. I believe it did, but maybe they forgot about it. Maybe the writers forgot about it. I don't know. Because, like, the whole point was when they ended up in the bunker, they didn't have their powers because they were stripped away. I don't know what that was, like, why we've forgotten about that, but I don't know. How the fuck did these people portal in? I mean, they somehow got a marble, but there's not even an alarm going off. The sisters should think about investigating in some turrets or something. So, I believe they stated, okay, I need to remember, because they did state it in the episode, which triggered me to remember. People have marbles when they're in witness protection, okay? It needs to be that specific person's DNA, or they get trapped in the marble. I think that happened to Macy. I think Macy ended up trapped in a marble. I don't know if it was Maggie or Mel, to be honest. I think it was Macy. Because I think she used Ruby's marble without her DNA. Then they were taught about that. So when the leprechaun last episode gave the marble over, she was like, here's a vial of this witch's blood, so that doesn't happen. So I believe that's what that was about. So them portaling in, I mean, I think the bunker should be able to tell. The security system should be able to tell. But I guess it just thought that 7 people is that one witch. I don't know. I'm gonna press F to doubt that you're right about the no magic in the bunker thing. We've seen people use magic in the bunker all the time. Yes, but I mean when they would, like, when the first time you end up there, you're supposed to have no magic or something. I don't know. It was a while ago. Why would this dude ask who Jordan is? He's part of the unseen or whatever they're called. Last episode they put out images of people who worked with the Charmed ones, and one of those pictures was Jordan. That's a good question. I don't know about you, but poor Jordan is pretty recognizable. But in fact, I'm fairly certain this dude was the one who outed Jordan as in their Money's vlog. Yes. And so much for Cat Girl. Surf's right. Shouldn't have gone after Dev. Yeah, Dev was pretty cool. Yep, I did say they should have returned the book. Can you hear that, Fruits? I think Barry is yelling at them from Star Labs set. Yes. Yeah, they really gave it away that Dev was going to die with the whole beginning of the episode. That's what really frustrates me. I fucking hate when TV shows know, like, when they, like, telegraph that someone's going to die. Like, a mother to her children will be like, I love you, I'm so proud of you at the beginning of the episode. And then you're like, okay, that person's dead. And she always is dead. This always happens in TV. You want to catch us off guard? Don't do that. Don't have a moment for them to say goodbye, essentially. Do you know what I mean? It's so frustrating. I'm glad Kayla got her revenge, but I'm also sad that it was so quick. Yeah. It was cool. I gotta admit, it was cool, but also kind of quick. I don't know. I don't know about you, but if some dick face would hurt someone I love, I'd go after that person too. I wouldn't insta-kill them. I'd make that shit last eternity. Have them feel my pain. You go Willow on them. Alright, anyways, let's get into the episode. Alrighty-o. Well, that was season 4, episode 11 of the Charmed reboot. We learnt the beginnings of the Sisterhood and the Power of 3. I would have liked more I would have liked flashbacks, to be honest, but I like that they went into depth with it. Like, they, brought up the Conqueror, they brought up the Source. I like that it all kind of linked back together. I think the Maggie and Jordan thing, like, it's a little, it's annoying because I know that, like, the show's about to end as well, so they're probably going to leave it open-ended. I don't think there's anything wrong with their relationship, to be honest. I think they're probably pretty good for each other. Yeah. I don't have much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week is the penultimate episode of the season. So, if you've got any thoughts, about, like, next week when you comment. Next week. If you've got any thoughts about the finale, like, it's going to be, like, when we get to the finale, episode 13, it's going to be the last time we're going to be able to talk about, your thoughts and feelings about this season and the series as a whole. So, save those for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.